What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to Mod Sauce. I literally have a cat in a hat on my head. That's why it's called the literal cat in the hat. It's kind of a thing. So, I am so excited to be back on Mod Sauce. I do want to explain, I missed the last Mod Sauce episode, and the only reason for that is that I couldn't speak at all. I don't know if you could tell, but my voice was actually getting worse in those other videos where I said my voice was a little thing. It turned out to be a bigger thing, and I couldn't talk. I just couldn't. Like, it was weird. I tried to talk, and it was like a whisper. It was really weird. I don't know what was going on. But for some reason, since I didn't talk at all that day, when I woke up in the morning, I could talk just fine. And it's really weird. I don't know what was going on. I really don't. The frog that was in my throat appeared to have eaten my vocal cords. I don't know. It was a thing. But I'm back. And I'm glad that I'm back. Because, yeah, we're going to do some stuff. So, today's episode is kind of going to be like an odds and ends kind of thing. Because there's a few things we want to check out. And the first is that I mentioned how a comment told me if I could test. Oh, they're right. Oh my God, they're right. They were totally right. So yeah, things are happening. Look, we have mana. Thank you, comment. I was wrong. You were right. I'm sure that's what every viewer wants to hear. But yeah, a little mana. So it appears they were right, so I'll try to explain it a little bit better. Basically, what we did is we removed the flower from down here that generated more flowers. Chicken. Gotta eat some chicken sometimes. Alright, so we removed that flower that was generating more mystical flowers. And, you know, we have the horn thingy that's up here, breaking all of them, and they're sucked up into here. But the thing is, that flower requires mana. And every time it plants a new flower, it takes a bit of mana. Alright, that bit of mana then tells these spreaders that it can spewed in more. So they're both simultaneously taking, you know, a full squirt out. Which may or may not be a big issue in this point in time. But in reality, that could cause an overflow. Since they're doing it simultaneously, there's a good chance that only one of them really needs to squirt into this thing to fill it back up. I wouldn't say a good chance. I just don't know the chances. But the possibility that it's overflowing from two simultaneous squirts it's a real possibility. So then you come up here and the same situation happens. Since both of those pulled out just a little bit of mana to squirt, you know, to fill themselves back up after they squirted, then these two mana pools are a little bit empty. So it tells all four of these at the same time to squirt back into this thing, which is more than likely overfilling. It's just too much. You don't need that many squirts at one time. So, yes, thank you for that comment because that was brilliant. It seems to be filling up now because these guys are no longer, you know, they're not squirting anymore. There's nothing being used at the bottom. So I think what we need to do is we have a couple options here. All right, we can have maybe get some redstone mana spreaders up here and manually turn them off, which isn't really the Mod Sauce way, but it would help for now so that I can continue to generate flora. But then I'd have to come down here and kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure how to test these things for how full they are. If you guys have any ideas on that, let me know. For now, I'm sure we have plenty of flowers, so I'm just going to leave it unplanted, and we're just going to go with that because it's working. I really, really, really want to see this thing completely full. Like, these guys barely have anything in them, but it's going. It's definitely going. I want to see all of this full just because I think that would be one very awesome sight to see. Anyway, yes, that's a thing. So, again, thank you for that comment. Best comment in the world ever. Anyway, so we're going to go over here, and I got another comment about a player detector. Player detector. See, there's a player detector rail, which is not what we want because you have to be writing in a minecart for that. Player upgrade. I don't know what that is. Player feeding upgrade. Player filter. I don't know what that is. Detector player from Railcraft. I assume that's another rail thing. It seems to be pretty low. And then we have player interfaces. Those aren't it. Player core, no. Entity detector, player, another Steve's carts. And this is a modular cost or whatever. So this is going to have to be put into something else. And it may even have to be put back into that other, the rail or whatever goes with the rail. I don't know. So we have the detector player from Railcraft. Player detect, entity detect. I'm pretty sure this is going to have to be put into something. It's an add-on for Steve's cart. So I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a thing I can use. We have player powered rail. I'm not sure. That's going to be another rail thing. Player spawner. Secret player plate. What? Limitless fast arrows that obliterate airborne targets. Whoa. That's interesting. Smash enemies into the air with your bare fists. Come tougher when close to a player with... Wow. That's cool. Those are interesting. Witchery is another one we're going to get into in the future, but not just yet. Let me go do some research on these two things because I only see the two, and then yeah, we'll go along with that. I'll see if I can't figure out something else. There's one other idea I got from that same comment, and we're gonna play with that next if these don't work. Okay, so we have the detector. Or wait, no, I typed in player to find those things, didn't I? So this one will detect a player if the player is in a cart and passing this block. Basically is what that does. And this one lets the Steve's Carts shooter module attack players or something. The advanced shooter, I don't know, something like that. Either way, it's not what we want. So the other idea that I had is if you... shut up. Shut up, zombies. Shh. Just shh. The other one is to use a redstone clock, which I really like the idea of because these things are actually pretty low. I can't put it there. Where can I put this? I can put it against the back here. Right there. Right there! And I don't know what that was. Don't ask. Yeah, no, go back. And you're going to be there, and we're going to put the redstone thingy right here, which means I'm going to need... I'm not breaking the controller, which means I just need the wrench, I believe. Let's make sure this is right so when we do it on the moon, we don't get stranded. Don't want you anymore. You and you need to switch places. And then this might require a little bit of finicking. Are you back to... Okay, you're still... Well, okay. And we'll go here. Move portal... Where are you? Go away. That was pretty cool. Just like a jump shot. Bam. Gone. Okay, so you see, let's see if it can still send us. Because right now, what that's doing is it's just sending random ticks to, you know, the redstone controller. So I don't... is that causing lag? I don't know if that's causing any problems. We're going to have to... I don't think so. I think it's okay. These things are usually not bad at all as far as, you know, that stuff goes. So... if we do that, and then it takes it away. Can you configure this thing? I don't know if you can configure wrench. No. I don't see a way. I'll do some research on that later, but it does appear that we'll be able to do this, and we can go to the moon without a problem. And then this guy is going to be I'll eventually have some kind of a backing on this anyway. I'll just have to make sure it's solid blocks, at least on the first level, so that way we can hide the thing. I do have my wrench, so I can do things. Hopefully this is not going to cause any problems. Give me. And then you and you. Too late now! Too late now! No need, no time for, redstone and portal frame. And then wrench. And then home base. And you can just see that's kind of like, this is the other idea that the person had. This way, we don't have to worry about, I can just kind of go in, and it's good. And then I don't have to worry about hitting a pressure plate or anything. The redstone clock just takes care of that. Now, there might be a little bit of lag with it. I'm not entirely sure. And sometimes it'll do that. Every now and then we'll probably get that kind of an issue where it just instantly turns it back off. But that's not really a huge deal. Oh man, I have to right click and click again. Not too big of a deal, to be honest. It doesn't really bother me that much. Still have a wrench, so perfect. Ah, no, not stone. Go back. Oh, better. So much better. Okay, and then you go there, and then you go here, and then you go here, and then. Oh wait, there we go. Are you still? No. Remove portal impulse. I don't even think I set up the other one. I don't know why. The moon. Like that. We can stand inside the frame and probably get it no matter what, really. You see now it's like that. Remove portal impulse. There we go. We just stand in the frame. We should be good to go no matter what we do. And I really like this because now I don't have to hit a pressure plate. I actually thought of a better example of this. And we don't have to hear the sound. Because if we're coming back from here and flying, we can easily miss, you know, the pressure plate that was at the bottom. So easy. I did it like on the way back after that recording, and I just flew right over it, and I turned around, I was like, oh, crap. So then I went back down, you know, hit the pressure plate, and then was on my merry little way. But it was just the thing. It was, So again, thank you for that comment, because that was amazing. So amazing. It sucks that they don't have the player entities, that at least none that work for this in this mod pack or something. I don't know if that's a thing, if there is one that exists, but we just don't have the mod. I don't know about any of that stuff. But regardless, zoom. Okay, so now we have all of that stuff set up. Eventually, fly. I'm gonna have portals set up to the Nether and the mining dimension, but I'm not gonna do that just yet because, pretty much that's the reason. That is the reason. Now this area down here, we still have. I think I still have some Nether stars in here, ready to go. Just give me all of you, cause what? Whoa. Okay, am I duplicating things? No, I'm just not getting them. That's weird. I couldn't shift click. That's all I was doing, shift clicking. I swear, man. I swear. I wasn't trying to do nothing funny. No funny business. I don't need any of you. Or you. You can go away, and you are my food. And you can go away, and you can go away. Wonderful. All right, so we already have a couple things like good to go, man. Good to go. So, oh, man. Down in here, you see, this is like the crater from where my, what's it called? Blood altar was. This is going to be changed. You see, what I would love to happen is that if I had a whole ring of these mob drop places all along the outside ring of this. I want to make that a thing. I want to make that happen. I don't think there's enough mobs unless I spread them out quite a bit. So I'm struggling. Like if I spread them out, then it's going to look a little bare. So I need something to put in between them. Something that's cool and awesome, you know, to fit the whole mob drop type deal. And I don't know what to put. But right now, as it stands, I'm not a huge fan of how close this is. Like, it's just a hallway, which is kind of a cool idea in reality. I mean, it's not bad. It's okay. And it looks awesome. It really does. And I want to repeat this kind of a design over here where there's more room. So you can just kind of go into the middle of the room, just look around and be like, this is amazing. And, you know, you see all of your mobs dropping all at the same time. I think that would be really, really cool. So that's what I want to do, but I'm not going to do that yet either. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. All right, so we have done a lot of work. I mean, so much work. But before we go over here and check all that stuff out, over there, and check all that stuff out, I wanted to show you this. Like, these things are filling up like mad. Now, you have to think, it's not a whole lot, and I have been here for, I don't know, probably about an hour and a half or so. It's been a little while, but there's so many mana pools over here that it's just crazy. It's so crazy. This is a lot of mana. This alone would do quite a few projects. I mean, these mana pools they hold a lot of mana. So it's like, holy crap, these things are filling up so fast. Eat the chicken, man. Eat all the chicken you can. Just imagine if I were to add like 8 more around the outside and then 2 mana spreaders per flower or something. It'd be nuts. Absolutely nuts. I still need to continue this all the way around, which I now have enough petals for, no doubt. But holy crap. So glad I tried to remove that flower first because it worked like a charm. And now these things are just going crazy. So now the next thing that I worked on is this guy. I set it up a little bit. I designed it. It's gray. Yeah, it is gray. That's because I could use the factory blocks. They have, you know, the metal factory blocks. But I honestly hate them. There's not one of those that I actually like. Well, I won't say that. Let's take a look and let me actually tell you, you know, exactly. Let's see. This one, it could be useful, but I don't really like it. Yeah, I don't like any of these. This is what people usually use. This one's kind of cool. Kind of. But I don't know. I don't like to use those. I don't like them. So I went with like a gray theme just to be like, yeah, this is a workshop, you know, just to signify that it's not supposed to be decorated so much. It's supposed to be dull, dark. It's a work area kind of a thing, you know. It's not a place for fun. But at the same time, I didn't want to leave it stone with ore and dirt all in the walls and everything. So you had to do something with it. You had to do something. So this is what I've chosen to do. I added in a bunch more compressors. Now I could have opted for the electric compressors, but honestly, the cabling for this situation, since there is an alternative in using coal, I can just go and get a whole bunch of coal, no problem. Coal is not an issue, so I decided just to opt for that. And you know, it uses coal pretty slowly, so I can easily just refill these whenever I need to. I have 9 more of these because I have to remake everything. Everything has to be remade. And, you know, that's just kind of a thing. So the next problem is actually figuring out where these things go. The cabling, man. The cabling, the power. It's crap. So my initial idea. All right, let me see if I can walk you through a little bit of what I'm thinking. Let me get these off my bar and give me back my circuit fabricator. F word. Not F word. That's bad. Don't do the F word. Let's see, because this, it looks so bad. The coal generator there and then here. Then I don't really have a whole lot of room for anything else. It's kind of a problem. I don't like it. And then I could also, I don't know, move it. I could move it over here and do something like this. And then I could have like the power coming out the side or something. But honestly, I need a bigger wall for all the cabling that has to happen. Because, all right, let's see. Oxygen, these things need power too from that same side, which is crap. I just stack them maybe? Is that a thing that can happen? Oxygen collector, oxygen compressor. And put these like this maybe? Is that going to work okay? That just makes me feel like this should... Ooh, what? No, put that back. Coal should be on the bottom. And then we do the circuit fabricator. And then the refinery and fuel loader also need power. And they can't be stacked up top. Are these still on that same side? I think they are. Well, no, maybe not. Well, this fuel loader actually has to be on the launch pad. So I wonder how far of a distance these things can translocate, because that would be really, really handy if they could go a decent distance. We're going to play with that here in a minute. And I do have these things, but I got to figure out the center in both directions. You're the center, and you're the center here. So this should be the center block. No. Yes. No. Wait, what? 2? 2? Crap, 2. All right, we're going to move it. We're going to push it back 1. So the center is going to be back 1. I'm sorry that it's off center. I don't like off center either, but it's something that just kind of happened, I guess. And we'll set you around, and then am I going to be pushed up by this? Nope, I'm going to fall into it. Anyway, so now we have the refinery that we need to power. Do you get power? How do you get power? You get from the top? Looks like the top, maybe. So if we just go here and put you like this, and then put another cable, do you get power? Well, I guess I have to put power in the coal generator. That might get power. That just might get power. So now we need the oil. Here's the refinery. Ooh, it stopped raining. Yay. Woo. All right. Yeah. So you need to receive oil. Ooh, I can't put you in that direction thing. Maybe if we raise it and then let's try that. Let's try to do. Are you guys done? You guys might be done. But let's go like this. Let's raise everything. Ugh. So much work. So much work just to make this look decent. All right. What was on the top? The collector was on the top. I remember that. What? What? Oh, right. Never mind. And then we had the compressor. And then the fabricator. And then the refinery. No. Coal generator. Here. And then if we go like this. And then is this the side you receive liquid on? I want to say it is. I do want to say it is. Let's try this. I don't remember, to be honest. And then let's connect everything. So you're going to go like this and like this and like this. And then if I'm right on this, then I put this here and then receive on this end. Whoa, receive on this end. Okay. Wonderful. So now we just need to plop in some coal, which I need to go grab real quick. And we can see if that's actually going to transfer coal how I want it to, because it better. This is pretty much a waste because this coal generator eats up coal as long as the oxygen collector is there, because it collects oxygen even when it's full, and it still takes power even when it's full. I think another machine does too. I don't know. It's just kind of crap. So you are now getting energy. That's good. Are you going to transmit thingies? Thingies? I don't think this is the right side. Not the right side. Okay, so we're going to take you and you and you. And we're instead going to put you fuel loader here. No, not fuel loader. Refinery here. And then this here. See, all those work just to make something look decent, you know? Empty hand. There we go. All right, now that's going in, and it's going to pump out some fuel. And then I need to see if there is a way to like get this from this angle and put it. We're just going to try that. We're going to see if this works. I do not think this is going to work. This is not going to work. Let me just put it that way. This will not work. Which direction do you receive fuel from? Receive there? Oh, this needs power too. Crap. See, this is why things are stupid. This is why it's crap. Absolute crap. I mean, in order to power this thing, I have to drag a wire all the way across. It's so stupid. Dumb. Really dumb. All right. I can't do Tesseract. I can do another coal generator. I guess when I want to fill up, I could just plop in coal in two places. That's going to look a lot better. And honestly, we're probably not going to be flying the rocket all that often. So we're going to make one more coal generator. Coal. Gen. Thank you. Is that going to work? Oh, I have everything but the furnace. What are you talking about? I have the furnace now. What are you talking? What are you trying to tell me? Go back up. And we're going to go over here. And we're going to put... and then I still have the problem of getting it over here too. So... so you receive power from the left, of course, and you see fuel loader. So that's where we're going to receive the fuel. So if we do something like this, I do not think this is going to work. I really, really don't. Ugh. Darn it. What? It was worth a shot. Come on now. All right. So how can we do this? Can I do, what about just a huge length of, if we do it, no, can't. What if we move this back one? Let's do this. Oh, wow. That was cool. So if the fuel loader is going to go here. Yes, like this. This actually might be a little bit of a better way anyway. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do... Are you... Yeah, perfect. Okay, we're going to put you here. You still have a clear shot to the sky. You do. Perfect. I might have to remove that slime island, maybe. And then we're going to put another drum here. We're actually going to do a bedrockium drum. That way all of this oil can be converted into, you know, all of the appropriate things. Are you still draining? You're still draining. Why are you draining? You're full. Oh, dirt, because you're still filling with... Never mind. Ignore me. Just ignore me. So we're going to see if it can span across a huge distance like this, because I know if I put one here and then put the receiving thing on here. So we need 2 more fluid translocators. I need to hook up this coal generator right here. And so I need 2 more of these and another bedrockium drum. And once I get everything set up, I'm going to... we're going to test it together. All right, here is the situation. This is what I had to hack together. And basically, the refinery is pumping back into a bedrockium drum, which I really like the idea of anyway, because now I can put a tesseract right up here and just kind of pump all the oil that I get directly into this. And I won't really have to worry about placement of this or moving it around or anything like that. It'll just kind of work. And any oil that I get can go directly into this drum, and it's going to hold a lot of fuel. And once this gets even halfway full, we will never need any more fuel ever again. But then I go into the transfer node for liquids, down into a pipe, into another drum, and the other drum is here because you can't put one of these liquid translocators directly back onto a transfer pipe. So this is kind of a buffer. Little bit extra storage, I suppose. Once this gets full, then this will get full, and when we need to get more fuel into here, it does kind of pump it in directly from this. Doesn't have to transfer anything. It just kind of works a little bit better that way. It's kind of cool, and you know, that just kind of works. And let's cover this guy back up. And that does look a little bit funky. I don't really like the way this looks, but as far as I know, there's not really much of a way to do this. I guess I could try to chop little slivers of the micro blocks and put it around the edge, which I might try to do, but I don't know if that'll work with a barrel or a drum. So I'm not too incredibly worried about that. And this is just horribly ugly, but we already know that Galacticraft is crap as far as, you know, powering its devices and stuff. But at least it has the really awesome planets and stuff. So I do think it's worth it. We're just going to leave this a little bit more ugly. We don't really have much of a choice. And yeah, he has a much smaller space. Haha. So yeah, we're just going to run with this. And yeah, I think this setup is pretty much done. We're ready to go. We just got to build the rocket, which I'll do off camera and just kind of place here just for the completed look. And yeah, we will never really need to launch this again until we go to Mars or asteroids or whatever. And it's really cool. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. So in the next episode, what we're going to try to do is I want to automate these finally. I want to get a bunch of these. I'm going to get more of the flowers. I'm going to automate the process of placing these blocks, which I'm not entirely sure how to do. Probably a series of block placers and stuff. I'll try to come up with a decent design, but you know, no guarantees. I might be limiting something either. I don't know. What are you doing, man? Stop running a chicken at me. Go away. Chicken, you're free. Run. Run! Hey, you're actually running. Cool. You listened. Sweet. So, all right. So, hey, Creeper, what's up? Love it. Love it. I miss that creepers run from me. Like, you know, when I'm playing vanilla, I really miss that creepers run from me. Anyway, so after we get this stuff set up, if there's enough time in the episode, I also want to move my portal here down into the center of this, because I think this is a nice little center hub place for this, and I'll have a bunch of other mob drop things around the edge. We're not going to do all the mob drop stuff in the next episode, pretty much just the portals, because I think that'll it won't really take a whole lot of time. Most of it will probably be done off camera, but getting all of this set up is probably going to take a bunch of time. So if there is some time, maybe I'll move a couple over, but no guarantees. We'll just kind of see how things play out over the episode, and we'll kind of run with. Whoa, zoom threw me off, man. I'm missing my controls from a bunch of different places, bunch of different games. So I don't know. Thumbs up if you like this design. This is really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I really do. I think it fits pretty well. The gray is like, nah, but it fits. You know what it is. It's all spacey and stuff. And you have a whole lot of grays and stuff and glass, and you know. And then from the top, I have the white just kind of linking it all in. It's kind of a cool little design. But as you see, the base is growing, peeps. It's growing, man. So if you liked the episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you subscribe, my videos will be sent directly to you. So do that if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to comment, favorite, and share if you feel inclined to do so. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.